It doesn't really matter about the surface as much. I guess the beauty of our side is we've got 5 spinners. We've got Mohammad Nawaz, who's the best spin bowler in the world at the moment, and he's been ranked that way over the last 6 months since he's come back in the side. And obviously we've had Abrar and Sufyan do as well as he has. Simo Oob's now in the top 10 all-rounders in the world. So obviously that comes on the back of his improved performance with the ball. And Salman Ali Agha's hardly bowled, and he's obviously the test spinner for Pakistan. So, we've got a lot of spin bowling options if we think conditions suit that. If we don't, we've got, 5 seamers as well who, allow us to either go for airspeed or change a pace or reverse swing depending on what we think the surface will provide.
Mike, just 2 parts. One is, are you confident about the batting? Because, and I'm talking about obviously the Oman game and the India game. The way, we saw, there was a lot of discussion about that. Should Mohammad Haris be there or not in the lower order? And then the way, inconsistency being shown by Sahibzada and Saim. And then you have someone like, Hesson Nawaz, who's coming up with a, good performance in the past, but now again, not doing well in the tri-series, except that one game. So are you confident with the batting? And the second thing is, there is a school of thought which is saying that Pakistani batters, most of them, are not reading it from the hand. Are you concerned about that, apart from the captain Salman Ali Agha and Mohammad Nawaz? Apart from that, they are not able to pick up with the hand, from the hand of the spinners.
Look, I'll answer your first question. I really don't know where that's come from and who would make that assessment. We've played against Rashid, Noor. We've played against probably the best wrist spin attack in the world on a surface that has spun square, and we managed to score 70 more than our opposition. So I'm not quite sure where that's come from. The other part, look, you're right. Like we are, it's very much a developing batting lineup, and there's a number of players who, on their day, can win you the game, but they don't have as many good days as you'd like at the moment. I think that's very fair. The thing for us, though, is we're more interested in, I guess, the sum of the parts as a batting group. And in every game in Sharjah by bar 1, we were probably 20 above par. So even though, there were a number of players that didn't do well on particular occasions, I'm more interested in what we end up with and how we get there. And, even the final, like 120 was plenty on that pitch, and we got 140. And I guess anyone, cricket people who were watching that game would have been well aware of that as the ball was stopping and spinning. So the fact we scrapped to 140, you're never going to play with fluency on those types of surfaces. We also got 200, we got 180, and we got 150 chasing, which was probably our poorest performance. Outside of that, as a batting unit, we've got the job done. Would we like every one of them to be in form at the same time? Of course we would. And I guess the chance playing out here, and it certainly looks like it's going to be a pretty good pitch, is for a few of those guys to find some form and play in innings that we know they can play.
Hi, Mike. You are associated with Pakistan team since the last few months. So what did you learn from the Pakistani boys? Any Urdu, Punjabi, Pashto language?
Look, I've been fortunate enough to understand, not Pashto, but certainly quite a lot of Urdu. I'm not going to reel off a few statements right now, but I do understand a lot of Urdu. That's probably fortunate for me, having spent a bit of time in this part of the world. As for speaking Urdu, it's limited, but I certainly, you can't have players talking behind your back without you knowing what they're saying, so I'm certainly aware of all of those things.
Hi, Mike.